Welcome to Decode Chinese Characters.
Do you know how to address people in Chinese? Let's continue our Forms of Address series. We've already learned the first-person character 我, which can mean I, me, or my.
Today, we're learning another character, one that can act as a stand-in for 我 in everyday speech. It's 咱. If you can use 咱 instead of 我 in daily conversation, you'll sound really natural, super native Chinese. 咱 carries a similar meaning to 我. You can think of it as another way to say I. For example, 我明白 means I understand, and you can also say 咱明白. Wow, that sounds so native. Yes, using 咱 instead of 我 sounds so natural because 咱 often carries a strong regional, everyday spoken flavor. The moment you say it, people can feel you're not speaking textbook Chinese, you're speaking real-life Chinese.
China is huge, and people from different regions can have very different pronunciations and word choices in daily speech. You've probably heard of Cantonese. Yes, it's one of the most well-known dialects of Chinese, and some people even call it a separate language because it can be very different. In southern China, especially places like Guangdong, many people naturally speak Cantonese in daily life rather than standard Mandarin. And besides Cantonese, China has many other dialects. Cantonese is just more famous overseas because Cantonese speakers are spread all over the world. What we're learning is standard Mandarin, China's official common language. But dialects are the local speech systems people have used for generations. There are lots of them, and the differences can be huge, especially in the South. If you've never lived there, you might not understand local dialect speech at all. In comparison, many dialects in northern and central China sound closer to Mandarin. 咱 is a very typical expression often heard in northern and central everyday speech. In real conversations, both 我 and 咱 are common, and they can even hint at regional habits. Many Southerners tend to stick with 我, while many Northerners like to say 咱. So when you use 咱 in the right situation, it can make your Chinese sound more down-to-earth, friendly, and local. Now let's practice reading it.
咱 咱 咱. The character 咱 has a left-right structure. On the left is the mouth radical ko, and on the right is z. We've learned that z often relates to self or oneself, and ko usually connects to the mouth, speaking, or making sounds. So it's super easy to remember. Here's a memory trick. Using your mouth to talk about yourself that naturally leads to the meaning I or we in everyday speech. Now let's practice writing 咱. Follow the rule from left to right. Step 1. Write the ko on the left first. The stroke order is vertical, horizontal turn, horizontal. Don't make this ko too big. It's just a radical, a supporting role. Step 2. Then write 字 on the right. The stroke order is left falling stroke, vertical, horizontal turn, 2 lines inside, the final bottom line to close it. See? Super easy. In everyday speech, 咱 doesn't always mean I. Sometimes it directly means we. It sounds closer and more friendly, like you're pulling the other person into your group. For example, if your Chinese friend says 咱回家吧, it actually means let's go home together. In northern China, people often use 咱 or 咱们 to mean we. For example, our family or our home is 我们家 in Chinese, but northerners often say 咱们家. It sounds warmer, more like we're in this together.
And in casual speech, they may shorten it to 咱家. Now, here's a quick challenge. What do you think 咱回咱家 means?
Leave your answer in the comments and don't forget to follow. More Chinese character stories are coming soon.